Welcome back to Turquoise Trail Retrievers. My name is Ben, and I'm so glad that you're here. If you're new to our channel, thanks for joining us. We're a small, intentional hobby breeder located in northern Arizona, raising golden retrievers the right way, with structure, science, early training, and above all, love. We don't just breed puppies, we do our best to raise dogs with the right temperament, for future service work, therapy roles, or to become deeply loved family companions. Everything we do is centered on building healthy, resilient, and emotionally sound dogs from day one. Today's video, we'll walk you through the amazing chapters that happen between day 7 and day 14 of a puppy's life. These are the transitional days, when growth explodes, eyes start to open, and early development takes off. If you love golden retrievers just as much as we do, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share with someone else who's just as obsessed with goldens. And don't forget to ask any questions you have in the comments. I love answering them in future videos and in our YouTube shorts. At the end of the first week, our puppies are still altricial, which means they're born highly undeveloped and completely dependent on their mother. Their eyes and ears are sealed and they can't regulate their own body temperature yet, but they already recognize their mom through scent and warmth, and their tiny noses are incredibly sensitive, even at this age. We carefully weigh each puppy every day to monitor growth. By the end of week 1, we want to see a steady gain of 5 to 10% of their body weight daily. This is a key metric that tells us how well they're feeding and developing. If a puppy does start to fall behind, we take action right away. This could mean guiding them to a rear teat, which usually produces more milk, rotating pups during feeding to make sure that everyone gets equal access, or occasionally offering supplemental feedings with formula using syringes or bottles. By now, some patterns emerge. You'll notice certain puppies prefer specific nipples, and in large litters, this can lead to nutritional imbalance, so we stay hands-on to help every puppy thrive. We also check for dehydration using the skin tint test. We look for proper thermoregulation, as puppies should feel warm to the touch between 94 to 99 degrees Fahrenheit. We look for healthy stools and urination patterns, as mom stimulates to help them eliminate through licking for the first few weeks. Even with their eyes and ears sealed, puppies begin sensory development through touch and smell. They use a behavior called rooting, pressing their faces into surfaces and snuffling around to find a nipple. This sense of smell is their primary way of navigating the world right now. You'll also see myoclonic twitches while they sleep. These little jerks are actually critical. They help stimulate the neuromuscular system, build strength, and promote the development of motor neurons. Around day 3 of puppy's life, we begin early neurological stimulation, or ENS. This protocol was developed by the US military and is also part of our puppy culture, a scientifically backed approach to early puppy development. ENS involves 5 simple daily exercises: tactile stimulation between the toes, holding the puppy upright, holding them upside down, laying them on their back, and exposure to cold surfaces for a few seconds. Each activity is brief, just 3 to 5 seconds, but it boosts adrenal function, heart rate variability, stress response, and immune strength. These early exercises also stimulate the puppy's nervous and endocrine system, laying the groundwork for better emotional regulation, resilience under stress, and overall adaptability later in life. It helps shape puppies who are more confident, curious, and tolerant of stress as adults. Sanitation is one of the most critical but often overlooked aspects of early puppy development. And we take this very seriously, not just for the aesthetics, but because a clean environment directly impacts the health and neurological development of the litter. During the neonatal stage, puppies are unable to eliminate waste on their own. Their mother stimulates urination and defecation by licking them, which also helps keep the whelping area relatively tidy. But as the litter grows and their output increases, it quickly becomes too much for her to manage alone. And that's where we step in. We typically perform a thorough cleaning of the whelping area at least twice a day, and continuously monitor conditions throughout the day and night. A full clean includes gently transferring the puppies to a temporary, warm, soft holding bin while we work, removing all used pads, towels, or beddings, wiping down and sanitizing all surface with puppy-safe non-toxic cleaners, ensuring all materials are dry before reassembly to prevent moisture-related issues like skin irritation or bacteria growth, replacing the heat source or checking the ambient temperature to maintain optimal warmth. We also rotate and reposition puppies to ensure they aren't lying in any wet areas between cleanings. Clean, dry bedding helps prevent issues like urine scald or dermatitis, hypothermia in small or underweight puppies, and respiratory risks. After full cleaning, we invite mom back in. She'll almost always pause at the entrance, do a full sniff scan of the area, and then settle right back in when it feels right. By day 10 to day 14, the first major breakthrough occurs. The puppies begin to open their eyes. Vision starts off blurry. Think of it like looking through foggy glasses, but it improves rapidly. Their eyelids separate horizontally, and by the end of the second week, some pups might track light and motion. You might also hear the first true vocalizations, little squeaks and proto-barks. These early sounds are part of how puppies begin exploring communication. We continue handling puppies every single day, and that's not just for cuddles. It's about building trust, establishing positive associations with humans, and helping each pup adapt to different kinds of touch and interactions. But we're gentle and intentional. Overhandling too soon can cause stress and fatigue, so we keep our sessions short and positive. We also like to trim puppies' nails during this week. Those sharp little paws can scratch mom while nursing and actually create friction sores on their very own feet. Plus, it gets them very used to basic early grooming. Everything we do, from temperature checks, weighing puppies, nail trimming, ENS, nursing support, it's all about providing the best start possible and building the foundation for lifelong wellness. If you enjoyed this behind the scenes look from day 7 to day 14 of our life with our Golden Retriever puppies, you'll love what's coming next. By next week, these little ones will be on their feet, wagging their tails, starting to walk, and maybe even starting to play. It's one of the most magical stages of puppyhood, and we'll be sharing it all. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and drop your questions in the comments below. I'd love to answer them in future episodes or in any YouTube shorts. Thanks for following along with Turquoise Trail Retrievers, and we'll see you in the next one.